Greetings. Walking around Denver International Airport, getting my steps in because my flight has been delayed about 3 hours right now, and it could get worse. Exciting. Continuing thoughts from yesterday's video about upscaling and Framegen, actually just Framegen, MFG. So here's the thing. If I didn't make it clear yesterday's video, what we want is to get games from being unplayable to playable. So there's various ways to accomplish that. Decrease the resolution, turn down the settings, upscaling. Those all increase performance. But frame generation only increases the generated frame rate, and it doesn't feel the same. So if you're at 20 FPS at say 4K Ultra, you drop to 1080p, and now you're at 45-50 frames per second. That's playable. So if you do 4K via performance mode upscaling, you might still get 40 frames per second. But if you are already at upscaling and lower settings, and you're only getting 30 to 40 frames per second, and you turn on Framegen, it doesn't actually boost that base frame rate. It might look smoother. It does look smoother if it's done well. Doesn't feel smoother. And therein lies the rub. And doubling the amount of generated frames only exacerbates the problem. So if you're hitting over 200 frames per second with MFG 4X mode, yeah, that's fine. If you're hitting only 100 frames per second, not so fine. And if you're comparing to non-Framegen numbers, 100 FPS would be excellent. And so that's where the marketing falls apart, and where it's all smoke and mirrors and marketing and fake frames. If you could sample user input with the generated frames, do some time warping, then it would be a different story. You could actually make the game feel more responsive, still look good, but then you would need to project frames, and that's not happening yet. Maybe we will get that in DLSS 5, FSR 5, XeSS 3, I don't know. I think that's the plan going forward. At some point they want to do that, because generating frames is easier than rendering, and that's what they want to do, is make it easier. Anyway, GTC and GDC this week. See you later.